everyone, and welcome to a new episode of my Pillars of Eternity Let's Play. During the previous episodes, I got myself back in Gilded Vale, and at first I thought it was going to be mostly useless, or I feared, but then I got a number of quests, so that's good. And now I found myself going back to where I was at the beginning of the previous episode, and this time hopefully I'm going to clear the map. Constitution affects the endurance and health of the character. Yep. Right. Let's take the main road and catch up with the bandit camp.
To whispers and shadows.
Forest troll with maybe quite a bit of defense and maybe an awful lot of toughness, and it does it has a damage reduction against crushing. Am I reading that right? Alright, we're going to start with a pretty standard attack. There, you're gonna run for it. One thing, yeah, I don't want my magician in the front. In fact, I would want you, then you, then you, then you. How does that look?
Eh?
Yep, that's more like it.
Of course.
Right. Let's go and see just how tough the troll is. What did I kill at the beginning of the previous episode? Was it a troll as well? Yes, it was. Alright, let's see. It's nice. If there's only one, I should be able to finish it off just like that. I'm going to conjure a phantom. Wait, I don't want to have to walk. Conjure a phantom for the sake of killing it faster. There we go. Okay, that was really... Yes, of course I did get some troll skin.
All right then.
Okay, and that's where I was. I'm going to finish exploring the top half and then do the bottom half. Is that a dragon? Fine, forest troll first. Oh dear. Do yourself a favor. Knock him down for a bit. You know what? It works so well. Do it again.
That's it.
There we go. Two
All
trolls
right then.
down. No damage. I like that. So, checking out the dragon. Nothing special to it. Things to pick up. Blood moss, you know. You never have enough blood moss. You wouldn't say I've made sure all of them have enough, what skill was it? Survival? To have faster movement speed? Mushrooms to collect? Oh, wait. Forest lurker, primordial, no information, immune to everything. Alright, let's discreetly retreat. Make sure Adair is in the pole position, so to speak. Let's quick save. Let's find out what these forest lurkers are made of. 2 of them.
Brave face.
And he is, what, rooted? What's happening to you? Dazed? Grazed? Stuck. Fair enough. Considering he's taking that much damage already, I think I want to use some spells. Armor of Faith is gonna be a little too far. Oh wait, Armor of Faith. Isolate a single target within a protected sphere. That's pretty good. She'll have to walk to get there, but never mind. You can start with your rechargeable skill. Gonna call it that. You can do that as well. Barely injured. Jeez.
Let's try something else.
Try something else. Weapon ineffective. That's range weapon. Ah, I see. They have damage reduction against piercing damage. So I really want to go all out with spells and such, because my arrows are going to be a bit of a waste. Nice. Well, I say nice. It looked impressive, but he's still barely injured. Wow. Oh well. Durance, what else can you give? That is gonna hurt. We wanna hurt. You go with that again. You win, that's really nice. And no, that's not nice. Because now they just don't care about him anymore. I've lost the aggro. I thought that might happen, to be honest. And that's for 22 seconds. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, you're gonna go melee and try to get their attention. Well done, you got their attention. If you're stuck, at least try to use your bow. Midair. Barely injured. I'm gonna have some fun. Holy Radiance for everyone. Everybody cast a spell. Do I try this one? Causes a nearby drowned enemy to explode. Expelling 3 white grubs and crushing nearby enemies. No, I think it's better when I have a larger group of enemy. So, I am melee. I'm gonna go with my Outlander Frenzy. It's, you know, right time for that. And now let's go with more spells. Injured. It's gonna take a while, I have a feeling. Something nastier. This one. Not good. Bewildering Spectacle. Confusion, they're immune to that. No. Sickening, paralyzed, they're immune to that.
Oh.
Okay. On the bright side, Ada has recovered.
Row a 10.
Come on, everyone. Let's bring this one down already.
Brave face.
Badly injured. Jeez. That
Excuse me.
takes some time. Get up, go.
Me too.
Hey there, you're still invisible and nothing happening.
Hey.
I stopped chanting because I'm knocked down. I twisted my ankle, I'm stuck. Fair enough. Now I moved in because I'm hoping to do a double trouble on these.
Yes. Lava room, be on.
I hope my angle is good. Danae is taking quite a beating. Oh, it's because she has no endurance. I couldn't tell with the frenzy happening. Death. Why, thank you. You want to go melee? Finish this one off. Well, you can't be low endurance because you see, I kind of need you. Well, you're going to use that on yourself.
Oh.
And that's one down. Hey there, we're counting on you. Spin up. Do it again. To finish, I want a grimoire slam. Smack him on the head with your book. Okay. That did work. I grazed the forest lurker for 5 crush damage, and now the forest lurker is after me, I think. Okay, that didn't work. Good. You know what, people? You're gonna have to do it with your bows and arrows.
What?
Hey there, get up.
That's not very helpful.
Come on, he's nearly dead.
I can't
already.
move.
That's okay, just shoot him.
That's not very helpful.
I want to save my spells, but... Okay. But fine. Fine. There you go.
A gift.
Lava room, be on. Seek.
Aye. My, they are tough. And what do I get? Ooh, 2 pieces of wood. Goody. Everybody recovered?
All right then.
Trees and shrubs have grown up around these ancient bones, shrouding this monument to Gallowayne beneath their leaves. Okay, fair enough. That was a difficult battle. I end up with injuries because they lost consciousness. Whoa, 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 whoa. And there I go again, not being careful, just happily talking without even
Where
scouting.
they see miss me too.
Hey there, you have a
Hey.
few tricks up your sleeves. Use them.
Row at 10.
That's it!
Where
Okay, die. Quick, quick, quick. There we go. Troll skin. Yum. Oh,
Of course.
wonderful. I'm having more vision of tortured people. Lovely. And another dragon. Field mass, scatter, crawling between the beast's teeth. Alright. So that's the top half done. Well, let's finish exploring. No lurkers would be nice. Forest troll, we can totally handle them.
Aye?
Chunks of meat flying around. Lovely.
I'll see what I can find.
So good of you. That's the bottom of the map. A wished. Did I quick save recently? Maybe not. I just don't know what is a wished. I know the witch, I know the wisp. What does it look like? Like small people. There are vessels. Let's try to attack them while I have the upper hand.
where
It's 4 of them.
they see
What? They seem to be dying very easily.
got
Oh, not pretty. Volvano's boots. Equip or quest item? I wonder. Oh, sorry, something to loot there. Before I fight the vessel flesh. Yay. Before I fight the next spider,
What
is
does the
it?
flame reveal?
Varathus!
where they see miss
I go not being cautious again?
Quickly and quietly.
Mostly quickly would be good. What do we have? Another camp. With lots of dead people. Lovely. A spare bedroll is laid out in this tent, but there's no other sign of of life. What did I see?
Now this I haven't seen before.
Ooh, fine war bow. I like that. I wonder if the spiders are the
Alright,
ones
then.
who did a number on that camp. This overturned card bristles with crossbow bolts, bloodstained, darkened. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, of course, it's the stag. That's noticing me. Good. Darken the cracked wooden slats. More wished. Hopefully they're as weak as the ones I fought. They really are. Okay, that should be the whole map. It is. Destroyed cart. How is the cart a point of interest? Oh. Could be the cart that was carrying the weapons that I recovered. I don't know. Okay, on to the next area. Onwards to the next area, I guess, is better. And I'll travel and then I'll rest. Unless, of course, I happen to be waylaid by enemies. 18 hours? Let's do this. If a character endurance is reduced to 0, the character is knocked out, but will get back up with full endurance if their side wins the battle. Health damage is typically restored by resting. Yes, I have traveled. Let's rest. Ooh, I have more options. Let's go with that. Oh, of course, it's because of the points I gave when I leveled up. Silly me. Oh. You wake to the sensation of being shaken, and you open your eyes to see Adair standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulder. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred. The vague unease, your unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You are not sure you slept at all the previous night.
Hey. Hey! You awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
Well, not lately. Dreams and whispers, I
It's
guess.
the Watcher thing, then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. You better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
Fair enough. Thank you for the warning. Let's go to the fort. I think I saw a journal update or a quest update. Kana. Ooh, Kana, you're butt ugly. What's up with all the butt ugly characters? Just off the side of the path into Cair Noir stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Amoa, clad in worn armor and peeping up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hands is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once, he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing over there, I guess? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks just there. Workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality for themselves. He looks up at the wall again, expression fond. It's a fine keep, Cair Noir. 2 centuries to its name and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
Well, I came here to find him as well. Truly. Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I have never seen the like. I did not want to risk it alone, but a son and daughter of Ratrai together. I'm sure we could manage it, and then we can both ask our questions to Meerwald.
I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa, the sacred book of our people, my friend. And it is there. Somewhere in there, at least. Beneath the keep.
Yes, why would it be here? Precisely, that is the very question. It is a long and twisting tale, my friend, as all good chance should be. I can tell you more, if you wish it, in time. Well, let's go
Excellent.
together.
Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
I like, what are a few assassins between friends? But he certainly seems very calm about it.
It's not as if I'm going to turn around and go home at their urging. If their previous efforts are anything to go by, we have very little to worry about.
Fair enough. New companion, and I guess that's a full house, is a chanter. Like me. Oh, he's certainly a tall fellow. With a very cool turban. Alright, you have a finely stock or an arquebus. Interesting. So he has his ranged weapon, that's done. While I'm at it, this is not interesting. However, boots. There. Making Eder a little stronger. He should be able to read a scroll. I will give myself the best bow. This goes in the equipment. I don't think of eating any food, but I'm guessing the moment I have a really tough battle and I die, maybe then I'll think of having some food beforehand to buff myself a bit. Alright. Well, he certainly looks rather friendly. And now I have 6 in my party. 2 priests and 2 chanters,
Of course.
which I'm not too happy about.
Following your lead.
As you should.
Of course.
Do you think I should be really cautious in this area? I mean, he did say they were beasties. The likes he's never seen before.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
It's rather quiet so far, and that looks like a dead end, doesn't it? One shattered cask still smells faintly of ale long spilled into the dirt. Fair enough. There was a dialogue to ask, what's his name? Canna, why he hadn't gone in the fort. He said there were enemies around. Let's see, it's not meant to be a door, is it? Yeah.
Old and dry, with cobwebs in every crack. It reminds me of Woodica.
Woodica, yeah.
My eyes are peeled.
Good. So, it was a little stage. What sort of enemy is that? A shadow. I have killed a few shadows in my days, and I should be okay. Ranged, range, range, ranged, and ranged. Good. Let's see how many more shadows
Hey.
are going to pop
With
out of there.
faces
2, 3. But this one's dead. Okay. What chance do you have? I didn't even check, did I? I'm not going to see it here, am I? Well, anyway.
Following your lead.
Yeah, that's not the fastest weapon, is it?
Leave it to me! Of course.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not
Quiet as a
very
calm
quiet.
sea. That's good. This trapdoor has been battered by the elements. Tugging on the rusted handle only produces a heavy rattling. Small flame blight. What on earth is that? I'm going to quick save because I have no idea what that is. There's 2 of them.
Varathis!
Let's see if they take regular damage. Apparently not. They're absolutely immune to range. So those of you who are moderately good with melee, go. The others, cast some spells.
If they see you miss me.
Moe Ixi.
Exploding damage on death. Eder's weapon is ineffective, even though it's a fine weapon.
Hey,
I'm guessing they have resistances to a number of things. Well, I got some primal flame.
all right then.
Now a willow wisp.
Sharp eyes and keen ears. Eh?
I'm expecting
Yes.
again it's not gonna... No. It's not gonna care much for my arrows. We'll see.
Parathis!
If they see you miss me.
It does care for my arrows. Good.
All right then.
Time to see and not be seen.
Eastern Barbican. Is there a door, maybe? Or a way in? Apparently it seems to be just, you know, some space. Might be relevant to the quest later.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
You're... real?
You can't do this!
Wait, spectral smoke churns all around you. At first, you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone, thin arms are smeared with paint. I can't. Let's listen
This
to
is
him.
our village! Our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all!
I don't wanna.
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
He reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Lovely. So that's the village. Let's finish exploring this part.
If they see you miss me too.
Before I go further.
My eyes are peeled.
Good, good. I assume that was a vision of what happened 200 years before. Game paused. What did I spot? Where did I spot something? There it is.
Verathus!
Is me too.
I'm being lazy on that one. I know I can kill them fairly easily, so
Curses!
I'm saving my spells.
Leave it to me! All right then.
Let's see what's in that building. Not much, hey?
I'll see what I can find.
Well, I can find nothing at all so far. Rat skitters among the broken stairs. Okay, skitter away, skitter away. That looks like the closet. The sour odor of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeates the air. Dust and rusted utensils cover the countertop. Okay. Load. Come on. Bright Hollow, that's gone. Fair enough. That would have been the field. The hedges grow in shaggy heaps, shot through with weeds and tall grasses. Only weeds grow in this dusty patch. In other words, the place is abandoned. Apart from ghosts and spectres and phantoms and spirits. Such as these. How many this time? 2, 3, 4. Should be fine. Hey there, you got their attention. Most of them. Oh, he's confused.
Yes?
Okay. Frayed length of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across this workbench.
All right then.
Quickly and quietly.
And there was a forge here. Tangled wires and broken gears littered this wooden box. I believe as soon as I've killed this new bunch of ghosts and the likes, or just this wisp.
Hey,
Thank you for that. Lizard skin, knuckle bones, and teeth of various sizes lies among the weed. Lovely. But I believe it is now time to go and have a look at the burnt village. Everybody. Got more to say? The old watcher entered the keep done.
Clearly of Adiran make. They like their archways.
Clearly, I was gonna say so myself. Again, shadows.
With they see
There's one down. Now that they're happily attacking. Hey there. What is that? Field triage allows the healing of a small amount of health on an ally. Well, that's really nice. He needs it. I mean, not right now. I don't suppose it's a combat.
Aye?
Aru beyond deep.
Let's go!
Why would you attack him? He's done nothing. Come on. Smacking on the head with your book.
Not quite.
You didn't. Well, try that one.
How may I help?
So,
Following
this
your lead.
healing ability. Nice. It's one per rest, but at least it's something. So, field triage, not a bad skill to have.
Of course.
Hello? Hello?
Ooh. As you come to the end of the great hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst a castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Who's that speaking? It's the steward. It's written there. Option 1.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Okay, you said these were your halls. I'm interested in that.
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Well, I'm not sure imprisoned in the throne is good, because she seems to be quite happy about it. But let's try it. Number 4.
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Okay, where do you think I can find that Watcher?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
What Earl were you speaking of?
The Earl of Yenwood. The original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Meowall's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Well, tell me more about Merwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Okay. So, we need to explore some more. Let's do this. Before I take, there was a door somewhere. Gotta continue exploring around here.
Light, flame, and sound.
And I'm gonna keep scouting.
There's my little soldier.
Okay. Another vision. A mother.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eyes. I'm gonna say nothing.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me of what happened to my father. Sure.
Before you were born, the Glandfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
He was one of the people that the Glandfathans killed? That's what I said, indeed.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Alright, Mum. This is to go downstairs. This is to go upstairs. There's a door here. Oh. That's taken me to a library with a shadow to kill.
Parathis!
Spot on!
No! Curses! Hey,
Come on, Ada.
that's good times.
This map shows the Durwood's old colonial borders. A settlement called New Dunwich is marked in the place of present-day Defiance Bay. It's the stuff of history. Spiders have taken up residence in the empty shells where we're gonna leave them and enjoy their home. I wonder if this is going to become my hold. If I'm going to restore it.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Treasury. Yeah. It sounds like a place where I would find my money, like from the taxes and stuff. Alright, I'm going to have a look upstairs. Before going downstairs, I assume the downstairs is the one that is going to allow me to continue the main quest, so I want to have a look around everywhere before. What do we have? Broken things, cobwebs, okay. Nothing. Alright then. Let's go downstairs and... oh, I was in the barracks, I guess. Let's go downstairs and I'm going to save there. It's been, well, it's been an hour, so... good time for a single episode. And now I'm in the dungeon. Alright. Thank you all for watching and see you next week for another episode. Bye bye!